Hello, you're watching James. My name's James, you're watching me, and I'm talking about watches. Today is our first impressions of a very fun watch. A little bit of a different watch to what I would normally buy, but something that just made me go and smile and think this was going to be a fun watch to buy. And strangely enough, it's a watch that I saw quite some time ago, but the price of it really wasn't worth what I thought that this watch might be worth paying for. So today I'm going to be showing my first impressions of my Casio Databank. It is a watch that is going to be fun to wear, and I'm hoping that it lives up to my expectations. And when I bought this watch, I randomly came across it again after having seen it some time ago, and it was at a much more affordable price. So instead of putting any research into the watch itself like I normally do, I just clicked on that Buy It Now button. It has now arrived, and let's have a quick look at this watch. So my first impressions of my Casio Databank. It didn't come with a box, probably to save a little bit of money by the seller, but it did come with a hang tag here, giving you the model reference number, which is DBC32D1ADF. Doesn't that just roll off the tongue? Wow, Casio, you know how to name a watch. Had a little interesting little tag thing on here, telling you that it's got a 10-year battery life, Casio Japan, warranty, and a thick user manual, which I'm going to actually have to read this time to try and figure out how to use this watch. Now, to size this bracelet, it is a slightly different bracelet to that I'm used to. It's quite thin, it's a little bit jingly jangly, but it has these interesting little links which have these interesting little bits in them. This is, I guess, the equivalent to the split pins or screws. They just slide in to the sections here. They have these little bit of bars on here which they sort of hook on. It's a bit of an odd system. It wasn't very hard to do, but when I do the full review of this video, maybe I'll run you through exactly how to do it, just in case you've bought one of these and you've got stuck with how to resize the bracelet. But we're here to talk about this watch, and I have to say it is going to be a fun watch to wear. It has made me smile already. It's gonna be just something a little bit different in my watch collection. I have to say my first very happy part about this is the size and that slight curvature to it. So it fits on my wrist quite well. A lot of the Casio watches that are out there, especially these super affordable ones, they look fun, they look nice, but they're quite small. And for me, I like having a slightly more substantial watch on my wrist, and this really bulks it up by having these systems here, or those little buttons. The bracelet, as I've mentioned, it's very thin and has that slightly strange way of adjusting it, but it is a hair nipper. It has already grabbed some of my hairs. But it does look and suit the watch, and it tapers down quite considerably straight away. Comes with a fairly well-known Casio clasp, which is pressed. Has a huge amount of micro adjusts, but just worth noting already, because I've used some of the micro adjusts, it sort of sits out a little bit funny on wrist. So let me see some of the features. I'm going to throw in a lume shot now. Okay, yes, we know it's not lume, it is the backlight feature, but I'm going to show you what that looks like. We also have some other features on this watch. We can run it in 24-hour or 12-hour. There is some other features. I'm just going to do it through quickly. Because this is my first impression video, I'm not going to show you everything. I'm going to wear it on wrist and actually learn how to use all these features before I show you properly. But if we press the bottom left, I think that is the databank section. It has a calculator, it has an alarm, has a stopwatch, and a dual time feature. And we're back to square one. So how does it look on wrist? Well, it looks great on wrist. I really like it. And as I said, because it is a slightly larger watch from Casio, it gives it a little bit more wrist presence. But it's nice that it still has the day, the time, the year, and the day and the date. Gives you all the information that you're going to need. Has that backlight as I've shown you. As you can see, that sticks up a little bit. But hey, I think it's fun. I'm quite happy with it. I'm glad I got it for the price that I got it for. The other thing I bought it for is because apparently you can swap these out with a more substantial bracelet quite easily. So I'm going to try that out, and I'll show you off that in the full review. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video very soon.